Many of you, my guests from years gone by, will have remembered canoeing on the Zambezi. Well, I'm going to rekindle those memories and take you on the river today. I'll be giving you a briefing, and at the end of the briefing, I was always asked, what do we do about the hippos? And I said, well, as long as you're following me, I'll give you instructions. So off we set. We're heading downriver, and the scenery is spectacular. It's just so different being on the river. You get a different perspective of the land, with the escarpment towering above the river, and the high banks. It's just so beautiful, and cooling too, particularly when the months are getting warm. We'd be following the bank, and out would erupt these carmine bee-eaters, blotting out the sky. And in the shallow waters, a Goliath heron would launch itself into the air with its gigantic wings swooping down and the wingtips touching the water. So beautiful, always something to see. We're coming up to a little eddy here, so just be careful because we're going to round the river. Keep right behind me. One of the canoes has drifted out into deeper water. And my gosh, they're spinning around anti-clockwise, not knowing what to do. There's panic on board. What do we do? I said, just let me come up to you. And I managed to usher them into a deeper channel. And we continued. Now, to get over that tense moment, I'll take you out into the middle of the river where there's an island, and have a look. There's a beautiful elephant bull out there. And I can recognize him by his left tusk. He's Spike, that's his name. So let's cautiously and be quiet as we approach. He's having a midday nap actually, facing into the wind so he can't scent us. In fact, this takes me back to when I was with Jonathan Scott. I co-presented in a BBC production called A River Journey, and we got up to this elephant as we're going now. But then we were so close, the water actually pushed us in towards him. And Jonathan had the nerve to say, don't you think we could get a little closer? And I thought that hilarious. Anyway, we're going to go in there. Now, just don't hit your paddles against the canoe. We want to be absolutely silent. He's turned around now. He's heard us. And his ears are outspread. He's coming up towards us, but don't panic. Let's just keep absolutely still and let the water take us drifting by. His head is held high, and he's looking down his trunk at us, as though as to say, what are you guys doing here? And with that, he turned around and moved to the other side of the island. Let's head towards that Trichelia island, we call them red mahoganies, and have a picnic. I feel rather hungry at this stage. We've had a little adrenaline, and let's find a place beneath the shade and enjoy our whatever's in the picnic basket. And we'll continue downriver this afternoon when the wind has dropped and the light is at its best. So let's continue with episode 2 when I next speak to you. Thank you for listening.